What's please, gents, and welcome back to Gibbous. Would like to say we're back with the talking cat, but it's not here because we're playing Mr. Type. And I'd say, first of all, we look at everything we can find here. We are back in Darkham. Let's see what we got.
I think that's a dormitory.
That is correct.
I don't have the time to be traipsing through dorms.
Maybe we can hear something. Maybe we don't want to.
Nothing resonates.
Or not at all. Looming tower.
Huge looming tower overhead. Impressive.
Well, sorta,
Yeah,
I guess.
It's big. It's looming. It's a tower. Let's move on.
Why? Want to look at it
I think
again.
we've better things to do.
Like what?
It's a long way down, though. Maybe some other time.
I was surprisingly non-gruesome.
Well, it was sorta
Easy
gruesome.
bets. We've got a perfect example of a bridge over here.
Yeah, a woman is even walking over it.
Never cared much for bridges, on account of how many I burnt. No need to climb it. I want to stay in the area.
Without shoes, mind you. In the rain.
No resonance here.
That wouldn't be such a long way down. And probably
Why
wouldn't
am
do
I
a whole
looking
lot.
at all this irrelevant stuff. I mean, it's a walled archway.
Because you
Used to
can.
be a door. Now it ain't no more. Fascinating.
It is.
Not at all of any interest to me.
Are you sure?
Nothing here.
Graffiti. What do we
It's
have
another
here?
one of those dubious cultist signs.
So now we
Starting to
find
see
stuff
them
that you
all over
like.
the place, I tell ya. I don't get graffiti as an art form in general, but this one I despise. The weird sign does nothing for me.
You could ask. What's on the wall there?
There's some sort
What
of
is silent?
weird resistance to the haunter's mark, but I'm not that interested anyway. It's a whole lot of fish in there.
Yeah, and it looks a bit
Not a
disgusting.
particular fan of eating fish myself. I got nothing against them, but they're ugly varmints. Nah,
True.
I think I can just walk in.
Are you sure? I wonder who had to say that.
That is one horrible way of advertising your merchandise.
I don't think
Then
Fishmouth
again,
cares
I
about
guess they're
advertising.
keeping with their theme. You have to appreciate the Fishmouth dedication and consistency. Just terrible throughout. Nah, that thing stays here as far as I'm concerned.
Well, you'd probably be hard pressed to
It's
carry
up
us.
here, Eugene. Let's just get this done. It's freaking me out.
Fishmouth's own. Doesn't say so, but it's obviously a fishery.
There's not a whole lot else in
Not
Fishmouth.
excited about going there, that's for sure. I got nothing.
And once again, we got nothing. The shop door.
It's closed. It should open pretty soon, though.
God damn it. Checked out fishery next to Buzz dorm, but it was closed. Should be opening soon.
I could wait a bit if I really wanted in. It's closed. It should open.
Yeah, but it probably doesn't open while we just stand here.
Yeesh.
That sounds disturbing. I think we got everything here. Let's look at the street sign.
Christopher Valiant. Oh yeah, I think I heard of him.
I
Too bad he
haven't.
lost his head. Decent fella. They wouldn't have named a damn street after him if he wasn't, right?
Are we sure?
Supporting Darkham. Just like you're supposed to. Awesome. Appreciate you, Christopher.
I lost my head over Gibbous.
I think this is an inside joke that I forgot. Or don't get. Or whatever. Oh, the lady is here again. That's a lot of stuff to read and look at.
Void Smoker Alley. Suspicious name if you ask me.
Mildly, yes.
Struggling artist. Aged normally while his portrait stayed this white. What? Alright, I like this guy.
Are we sure?
Oh man, that's quite the story on this Void Smoker character. Here's to smoking the void. You did things your own way, Void Smoker.
The portrait, it stays the same. Weird.
They really spent a lot of time writing stuff that nobody
got
really
no
cares
interest in
about
this
into
kind of
that
art.
shit. But,
Does
you know,
nothing for me. I got
you talk a bit
Not
like
for
the
me.
cat. It's not for me, I don't care. Jeez.
what's up with this guy? Ugh. It's the nut house.
That is a
That's
an apt
very
description.
insensitive. Offensive too. We really shouldn't be making fun of people with mental conditions.
True, true.
Right. Now I've gone all serious and... Is it awkward? Oh, a little bit, maybe.
Just
Maybe
stop.
It's just different characters interpreting their surroundings differently.
Oh, good. We
Could be
play a
sign of
schizo.
moral evolution going on throughout this tale.
Probably not.
Could be that I'm spending way too much time staring at some distant ruin instead of focusing on the task at hand.
That we sure do.
Nope.
It's probably part 2 playing in Redarkum Asylum. Mildly disturbing?
Ominously rustling vegetation right behind the fence.
Why does it let me look at
Yeah.
all that?
That's all I got.
Are you sure?
I've got no reason to hide.
Hey, there's always a reason to hide. You might just not know it yet. I will look at her in a moment.
Park gate removed due to blasphemous activities in the area. Hop fence at own peril. We do not refund garments or pay for hospitalization.
Okay,
Not vandalizing that.
you sure? And apparently neither is anyone else.
Hey, it's the very voodoo Baron Samedi. He's a doll. Literally. Don't mess with the Baron.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
it's
get the
an eye.
reference, but hey.
Pretty popular as symbols go. Maybe it's the reason I've been feeling a little apprehensive, even though I've just barely noticed it. Can't reach it, and I've got no reason to either.
Are you sure?
I see you.
Mildly disturbing as well.
Oh man, hooks and eyeballs. No, no.
That sounded like a good idea, didn't it?
Cute little voodoo dolls.
Oi, the taxi guy is here.
They've been left out here and no one's stolen them, so it's probably wise just to leave them be. Those dolls are best left where they are.
Are you sure?
Don't want to hook these cute small dolls.
Fine, we don't.
It's a bust of some tentacle mugged thing. This is what the taxpayers' money goes to. This. I don't get it. Why display this publicly? Why? I'm keeping the hell away from this guy, whoever he is.
Probably a wise decision.
Okay. Big D Street. We're getting quite original with the street names these days, huh? Wonder who this guy was.
Or what the
They're
D
tiny
stands
print here.
for.
Absent-minded professor. Big proponent of video games in general. Liked keyboards over controllers. That's... okay, that's weirdly specific. To each his own, I guess.
I wonder if it
So
was
the
a
guy likes
patron
his video
supporter or
games,
something.
And they named a street after him. What a world we live in.
That's really
I'm no
crazy.
video gamer, but I respect the man's passion. You sure did love your video games, Big D. More power to you.
Controllers? Ha! Keyboards, I tell you. Keyboards is where it's at.
Well, I play this game with a keyboard. In part because it doesn't support controllers.
That's my ride to Fishma. It'll have to wait till I get my robes. It'll have to wait till I...
Fine. Oh, I thought we'd get an interesting conversation with that. Okay. Hey, blonde lady. What's
A
up?
bright glimmering dame sat down at that bench there. All alone in the rain. What say I leg over there and see what the deal is? Hey there. What's a nice girl like you doing in this part of town?
Charmer, huh?
Not really. I try, but I get called out on it a lot. I'm Don.
I'm Margot. It's nice to meet you, Don.
Yeah, likewise. Got business with the voodoo gentleman?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a private investigator. I ask questions for a living. Sometimes I do it without even noticing.
Just stopped by to thank VG for, turning me on to a better path, I guess.
Extra straight?
No, just talk some sense into me. Let's just say I no longer want to murder my husband. Well, ex-husband now. And I got rid of my toxic lover. Ugh.
Oh, well, I'm sure you deserve a good guy for a change.
I'm sure I do. So, what are you doing these days?
I, roll with a librarian kid with a magic evil book and a talking cat. Just trying to nab this psycho who wants to bring the world to its knees.
You're friends with Buzz? Did he pull the fast one on me? Well, it was for the best in the end, so tell him I said thanks.
You get around, Margot.
Things just happen. Hey, Don. What do you say once you're done with all that? You and me get a coffee?
Yes. I don't know if you want me better. No, I'd like that.
Like that, Margot.
Then it's a date. Catch you
Good.
later, Don.
Oi, we got an achievement
How
for
do we
that.
get in touch?
I thought you said you were a detective.
Smooth. See you when the world is saved, kid.
Smooth. That was smooth. Ah, we can't talk to her anymore. That's a shame. It's looking
It's a
through
small,
the window.
half-open window in the door. Warm light within. That's a relief.
Yeah, I don't like cold light neither.
Morning.
Password?
Fidelio.
Oh, I wanted to pick it. Come on, game. Don't do everything by yourself.
Hello there.
Greetings, traveler.
Oh, yeah.
Was that password part really necessary?
Ah, not this again.
The voodoo gentleman, I presume.
You presume correctly, sir. And you are?
Katype. Don R. Katype. Friend of Buzz's. He was here a while ago.
Oh, yeah. He's alright, I hope. Is the cat in the same predicament?
Still a wisecracking nightmare. Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I don't know. It's quite good. I don't know. What about
So,
Olmstein?
what about this Olmstein character? Buzz tells me you says he's a good friend of yours.
Yes, I did say that, didn't I? It's a weird thing about Bob.
What is?
Well, everything.
Has Bob ever gone by the nickname The Butcher?
Oh, no. The butcher's a horrible person, whoever he or she is.
Care to, expand on that subject?
Not much is known about the butcher, even in my circle. He's rumored to be into god-awful, unnatural experiments with the dead. Ugh, horrible stuff. Bob can't be the butcher, or at least I don't think so.
Okay.
I understand he is some kind of authority in occultism.
The extent of his knowledge is splendiferous. He knows a lot of stuff about a lot of stuff, right? But it's all... I can't put it into words. He's different, Bob is.
Well, that went nowhere.
Well, he told us a lot,
What does he
and
look
at the
like?
same time, a whole
What's
lot
his
of nothing.
deal?
You probably won't believe me, but see here, it's strange. I've been friends with him for decades now, or at least I'm convinced I have. And yet, it's like one of those dreams where you see the person clearly in front of you, but yet when you wake, you can't for the life of you describe them.
Oh, come on.
I'm serious. Bob is, well, he's something else. He's the one person I can really say has changed me. I mean, in his presence, I always feel, volatile, inconsistent, vibrantly fluctuating, inevitably equivocal.
So we're just listing fancy words now. Do you have a picture of him? Is he on, whatchamacallit, the social,
Media? I don't think I've ever seen Bob in a picture, and he's undescribable. A true mystery.
Not that you'd care, but none of that helped. Like, at all.
What can I tell you, Mr. K-Type? Some people are just hermetical like that.
Getting onto something else.
Wait, before that, there's something about you. I get this feeling that you are somehow marked.
Alright, I'm impressed. I touched something called the, Shining Trapeze...
The shining trapezohedron! Yet you stand here before me. So it's true. You have the Haunter's mark. Forgive me to throw such a cliche at you, but you truly are chosen.
Why, thanks for noticing. Mom always said one day I'd show 'em all who Don K-Type is.
Of course, you know, with great dark powers come great dark responsibilities.
Oh, yeah. Tenebrous forces consuming and corrupting the mortal soul and all that. Not really a surprise, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, we get to do something. I kind of want to like get
how's the
the
voodoo business going these days?
costume.
No, can't really complain. A possession here, a curse there. It's really picked up with all the weird cults running around lately.
Yeah, gonna be digging into a lot of that soon. About the Haunter's mark, what exactly does it do?
It is supposed to turn its bearer into a receptor of sorts.
Great. Now I'm a receptor.
A way of channeling past events that involved said object. The things we could learn about the world by employing its power. It boggles the mind.
Yeah, it does sound kinda useful.
We also
Kinda
learned
like
a lot of bullshit.
Superpower, so I'm not complaining.
Not exactly a superpower. It's a dark gift, and it may come with great personal costs.
Dark or
Sure,
not,
turn it
I,
into
like
bad
gifts.
stuff.
I can make my hand glow on command, too.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
Let's ask
Wait,
about Bob first.
About Bob.
Let's not go there again. The more I think about him, the more confused I get.
Fine.
He has no eyeballs, does he? This guy.
I'm in the need of some robes to attend the Fishmouth Festival. Think you can help out?
The fest? Whatever would possess you to want to go there? Word of dispassionate advice. Don't. Those are bad people, if people they be.
I'm up to my neck in it. Can't really back out now. So, can you help with the robes?
I sure can. You're gonna need a fine piece of silk, a miniaturized sewing machine, 3 tufts of recently shed koala fur.
What?
Anything else?
A cemetery caretaker's liver, voluntarily donated. What else? You know those fish that kind of blow up into like spiky spheres every once in a while? What are they called?
Puffer fish?
Yeah, well, one of those. Well, not for the robes. I just really always wanted one.
I don't mind the voice actor on this guy. I just don't think he fits this guy. He's not a bad voice actor by any means, but I don't think he fits that guy. Like Don, that
else?
fits.
Male alligators' baby teeth, but they have to be in pristine condition, otherwise they're useless. Oh, and any kind of indie game developer DNA. Tears have historically proven to be the easiest to procure.
Okay, I've heard enough. Don't you happen to have the actual article laying around somewhere?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Can I just, have it? No, fetch quests or anything?
Yeah, sure, why not? It was really appreciated at last year's Supernatural Society costume ball, but I doubt it would hit as hard this year. It's in the chest over there. Let me unlock it for you.
Thanks, voodoo gentleman. You're all right.
No probs, Donatello.
Please don't call me that. So, how do I look?
Appropriately stupid and scary, simultaneously.
Alrighty then. Thanks again. I'll be on my way.
Whoa! Hold on a minute. That's not enough to get you into the festival, dude.
It isn't. What's wrong?
Well, don't take this the wrong way, but your smell.
What? Parisian cheese? Well, you know, we've been
I've
traveling a
been
lot.
traveling a lot.
No, I mean, you don't stink.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
But you need to stink to be let inside Fishmouth during that unholy festival.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Like
I
a
prefer
couple
that.
of skunks getting frisky in a garlic patch.
Quite the vivid imagery, but no, it's more specific than that. More in the vein of, I've had hundreds of rotting fish rubbed against these robes I'm wearing. The festival seems to be a very fish-themed thing. The locals are very particular with their social gatherings.
So, rub a dead fish on it, huh? Shouldn't be too hard.
I'm afraid that won't cut it, Don. It really needs to be a lot of rotten fish.
All right, Mr. Voodoo. Good looking out. I'll try to think of something. Later.
Take care now. And take care of Buzz too while you're at it.
That's a fishing looking sword.
Okay.
Literally.
Yes.
I'm willing
I
to
will
bet it has
try to
something
do
to
that.
do with Fishmouth. I wouldn't touch it for $100.
I would.
It's a big one, Tad! A big one!
Oh, that actually resonates well.
A mighty pirate skull, by the look of it. The secrets that skull might be holding.
Oh, so much to click on in this game, jeez.
Never pay more than $20 for a computer game.
It's been a while since that
Cute
worked,
double-headed doll. Neat.
if ever.
Made in San Francisco. Looks fine.
Oh my god! Gargalore's headed for the orphanage!
What was that all about?
I'm sure it's a reference.
Creepy. I'm really not into this mask.
I'm sure you can get into it.
It's creepy. But I'll keep it.
That sounds like...
yeah.
Oh,
Try
God.
That makes sense. They're kind of nifty. Wouldn't mind one.
Perfectly placed, perfectly lit.
We'll look at the rest next time, and next time we'll also find some fish, I'd say, because this will take quite a while here. So, I hope you enjoyed it. We made some progress again, and until next time, farewell.